Outsourcing. It's not just for Fortune 500 companies. You can outsource any work you'd rather not do to an assistant halfway across the world. Sounds like instant nirvana, right? But it doesn't quite work that way, and you may find yourself disappointed if you think it does. So here are 7 steps to making your outsourcing efforts a success. The first step is to get organized. This must be done before you hire your assistant. Start by defining your core business activity. If you went to school to be a chiropractor, then spend a few minutes defining what activities constitute chiropractics for you. Keep ownership of these activities, as they are your core business. Step 2. Categorize all other work that makes your core business activity successful, as follows. First, things you don't want to do. Second, things you're not good at doing. Third, things that aren't cost efficient for you to do. Do a comparison of the cost of your time versus the cost of your assistant's time. Fourth, things that need to be done over and over again. These tasks are great to keep your assistant working toward your goals, especially when you're extremely busy. As you get organized, it's easy to identify what can be outsourced, but be sure to do this before hiring a virtual assistant, not the other way around. Step 3. Start small. People tend to think they'll need help on a million projects, only to end up not using an assistant nearly as much as they'd anticipated. It's like rushing to the end of the diving board only to realize you're not ready to take the plunge. Start with little steps, slowly expanding your horizon as you're ready. Step 4. Share the purpose and context of your work. Whenever you send a request to your assistant, let them know what you're trying to accomplish with the project. When you share this, your assistant can begin to anticipate what else they can do to help. Step 5. Give lots of feedback to your assistant, especially at the start. This helps them learn what you really want. No two people have the same background, so every relationship takes time to build. Expecting someone to read your mind is unrealistic, but we tend to do it anyway. It never works well. Feedback is much more productive. Step 6. Do not compare yourself with your assistant. An assistant is not a replacement for you. An assistant complements you and your strengths, freeing you up to do the work you were meant to do. No one can replace you. Step 7. Give it some time. This means time for your assistant to become familiar with your work. If you hired a new employee in your office, it would take some time for them to become as productive as you'd expect them to be. So there they are, the 7 steps to successful outsourcing. Many small businesses don't have the budget to grow by adding employees. Now, outsourcing provides extra personnel, doing extra stuff at very little extra cost, allowing your business to grow while remaining competitive. Besides growth, it could also mean spending more time doing the things you love when you're not working. If you think you're ready to take the plunge, sign up for a trial plan with GetFriday. We're surprisingly flexible and affordable. Talk with us today. Hiring a virtual assistant might not mean instant nirvana, but nirvana over time might just be better. And do you know a busy friend or associate? Forward this idea onto them. They might find more time to do the things they love too. Thank you from GetFriday.